Hello everyone, this time we are going to learn how to describe image using a trick. Describe image can be a difficult question if you try to explain and analyze everything you see on the image. And if you believe that you have to explain everything that you see in an image in 40 seconds with only 25 seconds of preparation time, that means you are not preparing for the test with good strategy. What you need to remember is there is a proper way of answering the question, and if you learn that, of course, you'll get points, but there is still a shortcut that you can use and get the points too. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, which I have never done before. Let me show you the question first. So this is our question. We get 25 seconds to prepare our answer for this question. 25 seconds. Now imagine this. In 25 seconds, it's not possible for anyone to understand the implication of data. That means the actual meaning of this data, analyze the information, and present in the next 40 seconds. And that is the reason why they don't call it analyze image, they call it describe image, which in simple words means describe what you see on the image rather than analyzing it. Now, in some of the cases, you may find on YouTube people telling you to analyze the information. Here, remember, all the videos where they analyze the image were made in a proper environment where they had time to think, and perhaps they did not spend 25 seconds, or maybe they practiced that question hundreds of times before they actually recorded it. And what we also know is, even if you use the shortcut method that I'm going to share with you, you will get your points because thousands of our students have already tested this and it works. And it's the easiest method as well. So what you do in this method is you simply describe what you see on the image using a template. So how do you do that? Let's say this is my question. In the exam, what I will do is I will say the given diagram shows percentage of students proficient in a foreign language. In this diagram, I can see information about numbers from 0 to 70 and countries such as China, Romania, Thailand, India, Russia, and Vietnam. I can see that males are in blue color, whereas females are in green color. Overall, the diagram provides important details about percentage of students proficient in a foreign language. Now, you might have felt that, but you didn't do any kind of analysis. That's exactly the point. You don't have time for analysis in the exam, and that's not even necessary. If you can analyze and present everything in 40 seconds, excellent. But if you can't do that, even then, you can get full points if you do as I said. Because for people who are just getting started, whose spoken English is not that good, who can't analyze information that easily and quickly, if they start analyzing in the image, they will start stammering, they will start hesitating, which will create gap in their speech, and that means loss of fluency. If you don't want that to happen to you, you have to do it as I did here. Now, let me explain a little bit more how I did this. I used a particular method or a particular formula. In my formula, what I do is I go in this order: title, axis, and legend. So first, I give the overview by looking at the title, and that's why I said the given diagram shows percentage of students proficient in a foreign language. By looking at the title, I did not try to paraphrase, I did not try to change anything. I just read the information which was in the title. After that, I discuss axis. And then I said, in this diagram, I can see information about numbers from 0 to 70 and countries such as China, Romania, Thailand, India, Russia, and Vietnam. So I simply read the information which was in the axis. That was the second part. Okay. Plural of axis is axis. Remember that. Not that anyone will ask you in the exam, just for the sake of your information. The third part that I look at is legend, and this is called legend, which are also called indices or keys, depending on where you are from. So legend, I look at the legends and then just mention them. I can see that, or I can also see that males are in blue color, whereas females are in green color. So now I have described all the key information present on the image. And when I was doing this, I tried to do this in a natural manner. I was not simply reading, by the way, I was speaking. That's one mistake many people make while using templates, because templates are memorized lines. People tend to just read those lines rather than speaking out those things. Remember, this is a test of speaking, which means you have to speak. And speak means you have to have intonation in your voice. You have to have natural pauses in your voice. You have to have a presentation style while doing this. And that's why, although I was just using a formula, a template, a pre-made line, I was still pretending that I was explaining it to someone. And the reason for that is the scoring criteria. Because in the scoring criteria, what Pearson has mentioned is they will look into three things. Those three things are: first, content; second, fluency; and third, preposition. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying here. Pronunciation. So they look at these three things to rate you. Content, they have 5 points. Fluency, they have 5 points. In pronunciation, they have 5 points. And if you do well in all these three sections, you get 15 out of 15. That means full score. For the content, they only look at the keywords, and that's why we try to include as much information from the image as possible. You do not really need to think about the structures or analysis or anything. Just the keywords is enough. And for the fluency, it's not about speaking fast or slow. It's about speaking naturally. So you need to have natural pauses, and you have to speak with the consistent pacing. So if you speak too fast sometimes, too slow sometimes, you will see change in your fluency score in the exam as well. You might lose a score there. Pronunciation, they mostly look at intonation. Based on my experience, they mostly look at intonation, which means if you make a habit of stressing on certain points while speaking, you will get higher score in pronunciation. So you have seen that now these are the things that you need to focus on to get high score in the test. So next time you do describe image, try to start by giving an overview of the image, looking at the title, then include the information in the axis, and after that include the information in the legend. And then at the end, just say, overall, the diagram provides important details about, and repeat the title. We have a new image here. So let me get rid of everything I have written. Let's try this in a new image now. Let's see if we can do the same thing and get the score if we have a new question. So let's say this is my question and I have 25 seconds. Let's see how much I can do with this kind of trick. How much I can do, how much I can speak with this kind of trick. So we have a few seconds left here. The given diagram shows median and average sales price of new homes sold in the US from 1963 to 2011 annual data. In this diagram, I can see information about sales price in US dollar from 50,000 to 150,000 and time period from 1963 to 2009. The source of this information is US Census Bureau new sales. I can't read that line, so let's skip that. We can see that the median price is in red color, the average price is in green color. Overall, the diagram provides important details about median and average sales price of new homes sold in the US. So you can see that I spoke for around 30 seconds because in between I could not read that line because the quality was a little, the text was a little small. In the exam, because you'll be looking at just the image, you will not have this sidebar we have on the website, which we have used for the navigation purpose. So you'll be able to see that information as well. But you could see that I could speak for almost 30 seconds without any problem. So my fluency score, my pronunciation score will be good. And because I included all the information from the image, I'll get good score in the content as well. So see, there is always an appropriate method to describe image, and there is also a shortcut. My version was the shortcut version, a trick where we were just focusing on the scoring criteria to get the maximum score. If you're planning to improve your English speaking skill, perhaps this is not the best method, but if you want to get this score, this is the method that works. If you want to learn about similar methods, shortcuts, tricks, and skills, then please subscribe to our channel, because I post different videos about different skills and different strategies in this channel. And if you don't want to miss these videos, do not forget to hit the bell icon after subscribing to the channel so that you always get the notification when I upload something new. At the same time, there is one more thing I want to share with you. You can go to our website romanpt.com, sign up for a free plan, and start preparing for PT for completely free. This website contains videos, practice questions, mock test, and live classes. And if at any time you feel like I want to do more, I want to get more feedback, I want to do scored mock test, I want to practice more questions, I want to join as many live classes as possible, then you can upgrade to any of the available paid plans. I hope this video was useful for you. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and all the best for your upcoming exam. Thank you so much.